decided we're going to be doing the driveway. Cleared out all the cracks, so I weeded, then I power sprayed. Basically clean the driveway up first, and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to seal all the different cracks, and I'll kind of show you a little bit how bad this driveway was. Got my cowboy hat on because it's hot, and I'm going to need it. So just a walk around of, we just have random cracks everywhere. Got this divot kind of just packed in. A second, just another crack. This is another bad area right here. You see that this crack is pretty big. This is my finger, and it just kind of goes all the way down there. And basically have a drain that comes out, and so all this needs to be kind of sealed up. I'm gonna have to come up with a creative way not to get the drain clogged up with sealant. This is another big one, and I bought some concrete sand mix that I'm going to kind of mix in and hopefully fill that crack in. More cracks up here on the side. I'm not sure what happened here, but this just kind of caved in on us recently, so gonna fill that one in. There's a big old divot. Cracks along the side. You can see this one literally just boom all the way across in the road by the driveway where it meets. I don't know what to do about this because this is just owned by the city, so maybe I can try to even this out, but even more cracks on cracks, some cracks, some cracks. The first run through, I had two different kind of fillers. This is just, they're both from Jet Seal. But anyways, the darker black is supposed to be the thicker stuff. If you look really close, you can actually see that it kind of divots in. I'm gonna have to do another coat on that one. And this is the kind of spray out sealer. And you can see how bad these cracks are in the driveway. Most of this just kind of sank in. If I was smart, I would have got some sand to kind of put in there, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to recoat everything. Basically just have 2 coats, and then learn my lesson and do the rest over here.
The St. Charles family
I'm sweating like a pig. It's hot out here. Anyway, so my whole plan was to basically try to fill in the gaps with some of the sand. I just bought this quick crate. It's mixed with sand. I could have got regular sand, I guess, but it looks like the same thing. But I got sand on the edges, so then I try to spray it off because I need the filler to actually, you know, stick to something. So I'm hoping this does a good job. I could have just did the first time, which was just do a layer and then keep doing it, but this is all they had at the store, so I'm trying to get as much as I can out of this before trying to have to order more stuff. So.
Hurry up!
What you doing, my love?
I'm cleaning out the cracks.
You cleaning?
To prep them.
For what?
To prep them to fill in with some sand first.
Some good pulling you're doing there.
Thanks. And then we got to go over it with the crack sealer and then seal it.
You got a license for this?
Nope. I'm not insured either.
So day 2, how do you feel?
Stop, I'm sore.
How do you feel?
My back hurts.
You ready to get back out there and do all the work?
We're doing it all again in the heat.
In the heat, baby. So day 2, we got most of the cracks on the right side of the driveway and up towards the middle, and we still have to do the left side. The main issue we have today is the drain. So I'm gonna need to figure out some kind of way to make sure none of the tar is getting inside the drain. I'm gonna start a little bit early because yesterday was almost 100 degrees. So hopefully in the morning it's a little cooler. It's about 9 o'clock. We slept in a little bit, so it's gonna be just as hot probably, but we'll see. So. Lazo, did you bring all your tools? You forgot your tools again? What that thing? What are you looking for?
He's in his dental treat.
Oh. So we were tackling the big crack to the drain. So what I did was use painter's tape, paint at the top, and then put like a little perimeter thing. But I'm filling it on the sides with this quick concrete sand / mixture topper. I'm gonna get this wet, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put the heavy stuff, the grade cracker on top of that, and probably do the same for this area right here. You have to mix every one of these. So just grab one of these. It's very liquidy and it's very hard at places. So you just have to get in there, let the liquid soak in, and then mix it up when you get a little bit. So Amber went through, started concreting the cracks, so when we go over them with the crack filler, we don't have to use that much. But still got a little bit to go. And then also we have this bad boy. So use the pavement repair to fill up the gap. Still gonna need another bag or so. I don't know if you can see, but there's divots down right here and up there. Just one big sink, so hopefully I can fill this whole thing, even it out. So we got most of the cracks covered. All the way up through here. We had to alternate crack filler and the squeeze tube based off of supplies, but So far we should be almost got all the cracks. There's a little bit over here, and she's getting some of the cracks along the edge. We got this filled in, got that one down there, and that one just needs another wall on it. And we'll probably go through and do one line at the base to stop these weeds from growing in. End of day 2, me and the wife got most of the cracks sealed. I still have a side that needs to get a little more added support, which I can show. Super hot out, so excuse me if I'm not talking correctly, but let's go ahead and go through it. So this is the beginning. A bunch of spider cracks, these 2 large ones. Any of the large cracks you'll see with the black dole, that dole color, that's a crack filler. The other one's like a sealant kind of thing. This is stamped down, but it still needs to have a wall, so I'll probably put 2 pieces of wood and fill the middle and let that kind of dry out. As you can see, sometimes the crack went all the way through the retaining wall or just the wall. I also did dug out around the retaining wall and did like a little coat sealer. That's just because I get so many weeds in there. This, I think this will look a lot better once I actually get some sealant on it, but it was just so far gone. You can actually kind of see it here. These rocks are just, they're very deep. I just went ahead and did a bunch of the crack filler. When that sealant goes on top, I think it's going to look pretty good, and I keep that from eroding the way it did. Got this huge crack done. I stamped this one in. This was the one with the pothole. Need a little bit more towards the middle, kind of give it that oomph for it so it doesn't sink in. This looks like it's running, but it's not. This is a crack. Just little cracks everywhere, man. Just hard to see, but they're definitely there, and don't want them to cause a bigger problem. Got all these big cracks done. We learned our lesson with the sand and got it wet first, so it's easier to get it packed in, and also put that crack filler on top. We kind of ran out of crack filler, so we had to use sealant towards the end, but I think we should be fine. And then literally, again, just like the bottom, this one's so eroded, we kind of had to do just crack filler everywhere. So that's it. Still got a little bit more to go. Not done yet, but got all the cracks filled, so we should be sealing it next weekend. Next weekend, it's been about a week. We'll see how everything looks. Hey, buddy. We'll see how everything looks. Then we will get the sealant. We have to do 2 different coats. So according to these barrels, it says to do a first layer and let it dry from 3 to 6 hours, and then do a second layer. So first, gonna have to feed my chickens. You'll hear them here in a second because they're calling. We're going to have to clean the driveway first we're gonna brush it, get all the stuff out. We're gonna spray it down, make sure it's clean. I try to get all the oil spots up with some detergent stuff earlier. I bought Lowe's, scrub it down, water, spray it with air to make sure it's completely dry, and then I'm gonna do the first layer. And so you'll see the sides and by the concrete, we're gonna use a brush. And then for the bigger stuff, I'm gonna have a squeegee. And towards the cement side, I'm going to tape it off, just like painter's tape. And that way, hopefully, we don't get, any of the sealant on the concrete. And it's a little cooler today, so it won't be too bad. So let's get started. Not again, but wearing this because of the sun, not because I think I'm a cowboy. So, all right. These chickens, hungry. God, I get it. I do. And I would let you out, but we're tarring up the driveway and I don't want you on there, just in case. Let's see. This is Reba. She's the sweetest of all the chickies. Say hello, Reba. Dee-dee. Excuse me, where's all my eggs? Just the one? What you guys been doing yesterday? Okay, so this is the driveway. 1 week after we sealed all the cracks. Can't get the leaves out of there. I just blew it with the blower to get all the dirt off. Now I'm going to set up some caution tape. We mowed both of the cars on the other side of the lot. We're gonna tape this off, wash it down, and then we're going to start sealing. So this is what the other side looks like. Another big one. This stuff turned out pretty good. Kind of wish I had more of it, but you get what you get. This is the major crack. So hopefully this will all look pretty nice. Okay, time for the piece of the resistance, which is the sealer. I got this as a mixer. Says it doesn't need a mix, but according to reviews, they say do it anyways. I got this brush, and I got the edges of the concrete taped off. You probably can't even see it all the way down there, but regardless, what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna hit the edges with the brush, and then I'm gonna come through and squeegee. So that's gonna be my attack plan. I'm probably gonna start up, go down, probably get to the middle, come up, do it again on that side, and that'll be the first coat. Then I will come back and do a second coat after it's dry to touch. Just proof that you're gonna need to mix that. I don't know why they say no mixing. So I read this on a review and I agree. Spend the extra $13, get one of these, put it on your drill. So first step is done. Got all the edges all the way down. Now it's time to get the main body for the first coat. So taking a break, but that's how we're looking right now. Still working on this side, working my way down. Can't even talk right. So it's still drying. I do this one. It's been working on this since 10. It's like 4:30, so I'm running out of gas. Taking a break. Only got about
and he confirms that the story is true.
5 of these buckets, actually 6 left.
And they were kind of trying to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
anyway, they're trying to
6. So I used about 6 of them. So I'm not gonna be able to do 2 coats today. I might have to go to the store, get more, and try to do this again tomorrow. But at least the first one's looking a lot better. So this is still drying. I'll do one more coat tomorrow. Day 3 or day 2 of day 3, 4. Alright, last day of the sealing. This is just going to be the second coat. Hopefully after that we'll be done. So this is one day after the first sealant. I was supposed to do 2 coats, but ran out of time and juice. So looks pretty good. Looks really good. You still see the cracks and stuff. If you look hard enough. But regardless, this looks amazing compared to what it was. Like this area, you can still see. You can still kind of see the stuff. I say kind of, you can, but from a distance, everything looks really good. I put this stuff on thick too, or I tried to, and you can even see there's still some spots that just didn't get covered. So see it now that the sun's coming out. Regardless, what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to follow directions on the bucket, and I'm only going to squeegee. I'm not going to brush stuff in like I tried, and I'm going to go side to side. But first I got to do the sidewalls again, and break my back. So here we go. Good job. Alright, so just did the last section of the second coat. We're going to let this cure and dry and see how it looks afterwards. But learned a couple things, like wear some stuff you're not afraid to throw away, because this is ruined. Ended up taking me about 20 of these, and those are about like 30 something a piece. If you do the buy 5 or more, you get some money off, so probably about 27 a piece. Either way, still need to do that wall. I'm gonna wait till this dries and then I'm gonna patch that up, but a lot better. Now, after 2 weekends, the final product. Boom, 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 boom. So it looks so much better after the second coat. You can still see all the cracks that we filled in. I mean, if you look hard enough, but honestly, this thing is just, it's gorgeous. Especially the way it was before we even tore up the grass. Like, we just literally had weeds growing out every one of these cracks. So now it's just pristine. Hopefully it lasts long. We'll see if 7 years. That's what the warranty says, but we shall see.